Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Miami Dolphins.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Able to push his way through. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
10-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
To Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 19.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 10.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On second down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
46-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 48, 48's the mic.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. It's Grant.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Watch 36.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
21-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
20-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
They'll run it with Jones. He's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ball carrier.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Evan Ingram, 36 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
The Dolphins are lining up for it.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Dolphins.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice game, get some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Good.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Dolphins on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Jones, the ball
Now,
carrier.
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.